that doesn't... Oh, it says upcoming. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's neat. Very neat. Focus on your blah, 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 blah. Yup. And then... Oh, hey. OBS just did it the right way. Look at that. Yay. Looks like an update that actually does something. An update that actually does something. Love to see it. And then, how do I get that out of the way? Done. I don't think I do. No, I think that's just what I do. I'll just put it right there. And... Oh, I didn't shut that out. Yeah, there we go. Alright, looks like I'm ready. Okay, so we're here with Mariah, Scholar of Antiquity, 3-mana 3/3. Tap an untapped non-token artifact you control. Get some mana. Kind of weird, but kind of cool, I guess. Tap 2 untapped things, exile the top card, and then you can play it this turn. So ideally you want a ton of cheap artifacts that you can then tap for mana to cast big things, or get a bunch of value by also tapping them to exile the top. I think there's a happy middle ground between both effects being relevant and not just simply playing what is essentially 500 Llanowar Elves and playing this and casting something big. Now that probably is the best way to play it, right? It's not like I can't do that, but I'm not super heavy into the 1-drops when well, you know, the non-traditional 1-drops like Haywire Might and Fern to Skullbomb. Like, there's not a ton of these, but you certainly could run more. I like to run some that are really only the ones that actually do something if my commander isn't around, because that seems like, you know, there's enough of that going on here without running. Like, there's a lot of equipment for 1 mana that doesn't do anything at all without your commander, and I kind of just don't really want to go in that direction, but you certainly could. And again, it's probably better to actually do that in the long run, just simply having 55 1-drops and a ton of moderately expensive things to cast out of hand when you have a buildup of, well, you know, this effect. But I'm gonna again just do something in a little in the center. I have a bunch of artifacts that you play and they place themselves, right? So you can find any artifact, exile with this. They're all discounted. Same with Foundry Inspector. Kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. It's all over the place to me. I think I put Banefire in here as a way to just maybe do legitimately 25 damage out of nowhere, or like 20. I think that is possible here. The more I look at this, the less I think Solemn Simulacrum makes sense, honestly. I might actually just drop that. And I might want Tooth and Nail in here. I don't even really like Atali. It's not exiling too many crazy things from my side. And I don't know, it's still a way to win the game, though. If you have a bunch of mana, you could potentially flip it the turn you play it, and then it's very difficult to deal with, right? It's not like it's a bad card ever. Goblin Engineer is interesting. There was another one, Reckless Handling. Yeah, Reckless Handling is interesting. It's kind of like Gamble. I'm not running Gamble. Don't think I can. You know what? Maybe we should run Gamble. I know, I didn't pre-script this intro, as you could tell. But, after I hit the stream button, having looked at it further, there's certainly things I could do to change this. Maybe this isn't a Gamble deck, though. I do want Tooth and Nail. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go with Tooth and Nail and not Gamble from now. I don't think I want Gamble. It depends how many times Gamble would have been relevant, right? I mean, it could discard the card you tutor for, but that's not really gonna factor into my opinion of running it. Alright, yep, that's about it. Artifact Storm that sometimes works and also sometimes doesn't. Cool. I don't know. I really don't know what to say about it. It feels kind of all over the place. Roll a 750. Rip. Oh, wait, nope. I queued in the wrong thing. Such is the way I do things. It's like a tradition at this point. Always queue into the wrong thing the first time I hit the Q button. Rashmi. I don't know what this does off the top of my head. Okay, so it's sort of like a slow version of cascading things. That's kind of interesting. I don't really feel too rushed into playing my commander, like on turn 1, or, excuse me, turn 2. Like, I don't have to play it next turn. Oh, can't pass the turn. There we go. Oh, I just noticed my opponent actually didn't do anything for a turn cycle there. I mean, they still had this, but that's kind of crazy. So, tap this for green, play this, and then I don't really want to use the treasure token right now, but maybe I should before I just, like, lose the game on my opponent's turn or something. Okay, let's look for... Hold on, I gotta read what this does. 3 or less, so we want something 3 or less, ideally, that's somewhat useful. Chainsaw, I kind of like Chainsaw here, actually. It could potentially be useful at stopping my opponent's commander, and sacking the Wellspring is obviously always really good, right? Good luck with the stream. Marie's your favorite artifact, reduces a great. Medallions. Well, medallions are weird, aren't they? I feel like they're weird. I wouldn't say they're completely non-functional, though. Okay, well, came here to do this. Let's tap that for green. Get that. Get rid of that. Ichor Wellspring is a really nice back and forth with this. So let's get rid of this. And... Perilous, maybe? Okay. I can... You have to... Okay. I can't tap that a different way. Let's get rid of these. Bobble is interesting. And I simply pass. Okay, so next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can go Hornet Queen, and then I can go Craterhoof, and potentially win. I can actually remove this again with the... Oh, no, I can't. The Chainsaw loop is every other turn. I would really like to remove this right now, but I cannot do that. That is problematic, but it is what it is. Does it... Oh, I do have to do it one at a time. That's fine. And then play this. Alright, Craterhoof next turn. If my opponent's not expecting it, it can be very devastating. We just have to hope they don't have a ridiculously dumb turn right now. You have to tap with it if you want her mana, rather than... Oh, I see, yeah, there's a fast way of doing it. That's fine. Alright, it looks like we did get there. They don't have the mana... Oh, they're running counter spells with Rashmi. I don't really know if I like that. But I'm pretty sure this works. This Probably lethal. Not even really going to think about it. Yeah, we can learn to click later. Yeah, that's like Omega level lethal. Sweet. Look at that. Oh, opponent. It would have been faster to click the let me deal damage to you. Actually, that's not true. There's a lot of animation behind that. Cool. Oh, that was the first game we played, and Ichor Wellspring looping with Goblin Engineer would be very good, especially with Chainsaw, removing this. Very interesting. You know what? This is one of those kinds of decks. I should probably look at other lists, because there's probably cards I don't know exist. And that might be better. Let me go look at lists. I don't normally look at lists. Like to sort of do my own thing. Alright, I'll look at one list. What's the name of this commander? Oh man, I'm an idiot. People run loot? I would not run loot here. I also don't even like Tormod's Crypt or Ornithopter. I wouldn't run those either. Sand doesn't really do that much. But we have enough mana to maybe cast a... Ooh! Oh, it's the Beast Commander! Oh my goodness. I'm happy. Yeah, they reduce your commander if it gets removed, but that's a little bit too far out there for me. I don't like... Like, it's only good if your commander is dead. Like, I don't really like that kind of card. I just wouldn't recommend playing that. Okay, there's some options here that I'm not a big fan of. But I'm looking at a list while I play. I think it's safe to just scry. I'm after like certain things. That certainly is not it. Oh, Sensei's Divining Top. Could you imagine? I'd play Sensei's Divining Top. Oh, see, it didn't force me to do it that time. Like the auto-click thing. So, does this... Yeah, this will remove my commander to... Oh, you have to pay 2 for the fight, though. Hold on. Forgot about that. Oh, we got the card! Okay, I forgot to talk about this card. I think it's a very funny card, which is why it's in my deck. But this... I love this. This seems really funny to me. I'm excited to play this card. This might not be the game, though. If I could just race to... Well, maybe I should have just played it right then and there, actually. Hold on. I had more permanence than my opponent. I really want to play this. Oh, I don't care if it's wrong. Okay, I should have played this instead. Non-land permanent. So my opponent has 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't cast Ulamog either, so it's clearly the correct thing to cast over the top. Alright, it wasn't very exciting, but oh, we got a Crater Hoof! We got a Crater Hoof! My opponent got a doubling season though, so hopefully this actually kills him, because otherwise I'm gonna be kind of scared. I have never seen over the top played in my life, so. Alright, alright. Yep. Yep. Is it lethal? I didn't even check. It's not lethal. It's 2 off. It's 2 off. Alright, no big deal. No big deal. Opponent's at 2. That's great. That is great. I'm gonna just sack this. Oh, I can't. I don't have mana. Never mind. That is actually hilarious. It got a Crater Hoof. I mean, it got a Crater Hoof. But then it also got a Ruby Medallion. Yeah, I don't like the medallions. I think I'm going to take them out. We'll see how many spells I'm genuinely running. I don't think there's anything my opponent can possibly do right now. Yeah, that's not enough. It's cool, but it's just not enough. Oh wait, it is enough. Hold on. I think I actually... yeah, I would have legitimately needed to have found this and cast it. Alright. They actually did have enough to stay alive there. That's kind of crazy. I don't really expect my opponent to stabilize, but they would have made me work for the last point of damage a little bit. But yeah, I have that pretty covered. Look at that. Over the top actually doing something. That is funny. Love it. Yeah, we're going to take out the medallions, I think. I think I'm only running one. I'm pretty sure it's just the red one. No, I'm running both. Okay. 4-mana artifacts. We lack in those, but I mean, like where Historic Brawl is just right now, and how I just assess it, it seems as though you really want 1, 2s, and 3s. So we could just run some more random artifact jank early. We could run more answers to Menadorks. We could now just simply run Gamble. With Goblin Engineer, Gamble gets a lot better. Okay, I'm sold. A Braid is also fine, though I'd prefer maybe Strangle. We could think we just put a Braid in there for now. I don't like Blood Moon. Mesmeric Orb is... no, that doesn't... I don't know why I would play this. You know what? I don't even like Palantir. I'm going to take that out. Klothys is never getting Devotion. Creativity is too many terrible hits. Figured there'd be more mythics that I'd like. Is this a Grape Shot deck? I don't think so. I don't think so. Ooh, Fabled Mirror Breaker's just solid. Okay. I like that. Yep. You can tap the medallions for mana. It's not like they're completely useless. I just don't think I want them. I don't even know if I want the 2-mana rocks. Is this worth playing on turn 1? No, not really. I'm playing a green deck, and I did not mulligan for a Menadork. I'm a madman. It's a weird keep, but I kept it. Can't stop me. Does this deck have a win condition? Yeah. You set your opponent's life total to 0. That's unusual. Oh, no it's not. Opponent just has Ragavan and Wash Away. And had to think about their mulligan for 20 minutes. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Portal doesn't even feel that interesting next turn anyways, if I were to, like, cast it. I'm playing against, like, the slowest player in the universe. Am I running Vorinclex? The 6 mana one or the 7 mana one? Or 8 mana? I am not running either. Or you mean the 5 mana one? Oh, there's 3 now, isn't there? Yeah. And we pass. Yep. The 5-mana one? No, I'm not running it. There's not a lot of giant creatures to hit off of it to like flip it, and pulling 2 lands out of my deck doesn't feel remotely useful. I guess it has a reach. I would much play, what's the other one? What is the opponent doing? I do not know. I do not know. They hit me twice with Ragavan, though. Greater Elder Gargaroth. I'd play that first. I like that card. I have Portal to Phyrexia, but it has to, like, resolve. Assuming my opponent... Okay, they're here. Suddenly. I don't think they're salty. No, I think they're just preoccupied. I mean, you hit me twice with Ragavan. I don't think you have anything to be salty about. Kind of doing exactly what you want to be doing. So, if this does resolve, I'm happy. And if it doesn't, well, I mean, such is life. They already brainstormed, so this is a little backwards. Paradox Engine? I thought that got banned. No, maybe it didn't get banned. Alright, well, I'm going to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to Ragavan. It's snap resolved, so I guess I'll try this. Seems like the strangest way I've ever seen anyone counter with 3 mana, but okay. It's not banned? I haven't seen it in a while. Oh, well, it's Asurawak? I think it's Asurawak. It's the only place I've ever seen Paradox Engine. You can look into that. I mean, it's alright. Tapping it for mana is kind of funny. I don't hate it. There's spots like this where it really wouldn't do anything, though. Oh, that's not true, though. That's not even true. Holy... Oh my goodness, opponent. I'm gonna concede. You're so slow. It's unbelievably slow. I'm just gonna move on with my life. I'm not even gonna try to come back. I'm just... whatever. It's insanely slow. Opponent's playing with their toes. Hit them with the BM before dropping the Paradox. That's not my style, but yeah, you could do that. So... Commander? Yep. Let's play this and play, I guess, this. Kind of mid. I don't want to do anything about that. Do I swing? I guess. I can't really block, right? Whoa, let's go to blocks, please. Thank you. Alright, so I'd like to see a 5-mana creature. Okay, make that a 4-mana creature. That is really not what I want it to see. But I guess I'll have to make do. I would like to blow this up, but I think just simply resolving this is so insanely good, I'm going to do that instead. Okay, so I can sack one of these two to get... Well, I mean, not one of them, but if they blow it up, I can get it back. And I think the portal beats out the Nicol Bolas? It certainly feels good. We'll see. It could also certainly not be true. Alright, my opponent just top-decked my Ulamog. Yep, that makes sense. Full of talent. I guess we could take out Banefire at this point. It's not coming together that it looks like I have more mana. For some, when I started making this, I thought Banefire made sense. Now it kind of just doesn't. Now, do I even own it? I do. Alright. Try that. We shall try Paradox Engine. This does not look like a Ragavan game, but I'm going to keep it anyways. It does not feel too risky to let them untap with that for a turn, and I pull a little bit ahead if I do this now, so that's what I'm gonna do. Because their next turn is probably Urabrask, no matter what. Oh, apparently it's just Stone Cold nothing? Alright, apparently it was literally nothing. A little confused. They could have just played Urabrask, and they didn't. Very confused. Let's play this. Cool. Okay. Sure. If I discarded something really good, I'd be in a pretty good spot, but I just didn't. My commander ain't even really doing anything. Well, I have all the mana in the world. Alright. I can see the writing on the wall. I'm about to waste 20 minutes of my time watching my opponent Dirtle. Just gonna concede. Yep, that hand just didn't do anything. Well, like I said, it's not a Ragavan matchup. I probably should have just mulliganed it. If I was on the play, Ragavan would have maybe done something, but even still, I don't think so. Hello, Goat. Just playing some whatever this is. I kind of like the idea of what's happening. It just... yeah, I mean, we had the chance to win. We could have actually discarded something very significant. It just never happened with the Faithless Looting. That is a Delny. Does my opponent trade? Does my opponent trade? I think that is totally fine. Okay, I didn't expect them to trade. Gamble. Yeah, this looks like a gamble situation. If you discard this to gamble, you can cast it. I don't think I can make 6 colorless, though, but that would be funny. Oh, go with the resub. Thank you, thank you. What do I do with a problem like Maria? Well, we're trying to solve it. That is intangible virtue. Okay. I'm not getting rid of this treasure token. Alright, Gamble. I need you to... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to 7. I need something 7 or lower. Probably shouldn't have played the Goldhound first, huh? Probably shouldn't have done that. If I gamble for Paradox Engine, it can get stupid. Alright. Let's swing first, make it treasure. Opponent didn't even hesitate to not block. I feel like I would have maybe blocked a little bit. Doop. And I have nothing. Alright, so next turn we can do stuff, and I don't think Balloon Man is going to do anything particularly egregious to me right now, so... Okay, they cannot copy either cards in play. And that makes a 1-1. You got it. So I take 8. Don't really care. Oh, I guess it's 9. Oh no, I'll just block. It's just 8. Alright, so now we just spend a lot of time clicking until our opponent either concedes or I fizzle out, which... Okay, I guess it was a good idea to put it in, huh? Yeah, I guess it worked. I literally didn't even have to show my opponent anything. I didn't even have to show him. It's a pretty good chance I get to go crazy, but there is absolutely a world in which I do not do anything here. So I would have maybe forced, like, I would have had them maybe force me to, like, show something. They just didn't. Alright. Paradox Engine. Arabella's a messed up card? Nah. It's alright. It's alright. I'm sorry, what is this? End step, draw a card if your library has... Huh? What? Whoa, that's deep. Yeah, that's true. I could make infinite Doge tokens. Okay, so I guess I'll play this and scry for land. Feels a little bit better than other things I could do. This has a chance of hitting a land, though. I haven't cast this yet. Okay, I will play this, because I only played it once. And it doesn't feel too good, so if they counter it, I'm not unhappy. Never mind, they have Mana Drain, so the game ended immediately, and we didn't really get to play the game. Assuming they have anything at all to cast with it. play this. Okay. Do we have something nasty here? Sacrifice an artifact? I kinda do. Oh no I don't. I needed the mana. Wait, now I do. That was phenomenal. Well, this is how you beat Mana Drain. Delny is a messed up card? Nah. It's alright. It only took me 8 months to get the card to do anything. But it's alright, I guess. I don't know. Oh, hey, I get to reanimate the bird. I forgot. I forgot I even portaled. Okay, I'm gonna cast this, because why not? My commander ain't doing nothing. Land is fine. I can sack. Oh, hey! Wait a minute. We can do things. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is amazing. Hold on. I'm gonna just scale land now. I mean, I shouldn't call it amazing, but... Alright, that's a good draw. How does blue-black deal with this portal? Oh, randomly generated card outside of blue and black, of course. Silly me. It is the Krosan Grip, I think. Oh, D-Spark. Krosan Grip, D-Spark, and Putrefy. Alright, there are 3 hits. That is kind of miserable. Inventor's Fair is pretty good, though. Okay. No, I gotta put it to the command zone because my opponent has cards. Okay, surely they didn't just randomly generate a card outside of their color that perfectly deals with my stuff. Looks like they did not. They discarded what they conjured? I didn't even see. I didn't even see. Look at that. Ahead of your time, chat. You're ahead of your time. Alright, we have 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spell Pyramid? No Spell Pierce. No Spell Pierce. So, Vaultborn Tyrant is very, very good and extremely difficult to deal with. I don't care about Shieldred's negative effects here. Kind of forgot they were even a mill strategy to begin with, but yeah, I guess they are still a mill strategy. Look at that. You don't see that every day, especially when it's not the mono blue one. Oh no, I'm gonna find a way to complain, Goat. Don't you worry. My opponent milling me is actually kind of bad when I have Portal. Like, they don't want to actively mill me. Oops, I meant to draw there. That's my bad. Oh, looks like it worked out. Didn't lose 2 life from Shieldred. Alright, I can sack this thing for Sleeper Dart to draw a card. Again, don't really care about Shieldred. At least not yet. Cyclonic Rift would be a little annoying. But certainly beatable. We might actually beat a Mana Drain. That's crazy. It's been a while since a game continued after a Mana Drain on turn 2. It's not very common. My opponent gets Mana Drain inside of the top cards. Oh, and then they proceed to shuffle it away. Alright, a little weird. A little weird. I don't think I would ever shuffle a Mana Drain in. Maybe the removal spell, like Drown in the Law, could be better, because it counts as a counterspell and a removal spell? I don't think I like that idea, but that's what they did. I might actually bop them with their own Thief of Sanity. Oh, they just milled in a Tali. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, I thought I had to click them. Now, who's the mill player now? Oh, no, opponent, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. They had Cyclonic Rift? That's fine, right? I don't have to panic. There's no reason to panic here. That's okay. Yep, put it to my hand. That is funny, though. I think I'm still winning, but I could be maybe now not winning. I don't know. We'll find out. That was one of the cards that they needed to sort of come back in the game in some way. Oh, wait, no, they're not winning. I could just run this and destroy everything. So they didn't really get out of it. But that is really funny. Discard you, you, and you. Actually, let's get rid of that. That doesn't do anything. I could discard creatures because Portal's in play, but I don't want to lose everything if Portal gets dealt with, so. That is hilarious, though. Oh yeah, it was their Thief of Sanity, I forgot. Well, Shieldred's pretty good. So I've been told, at least. You can just mill more of their deck. That's always fun. When in doubt, just run this out. Alright. Let's play you. I'm gonna get hit by Thief of Sanity, maybe. Maybe. Although, maybe not. I think I'm going to block it with the bird. And I can do that again if I want. I'm not really in any significant danger of decking out, honestly. Oh look, it's another round of complete and utter nonsense. Love to see it. They memory lapse the Cityscape lever. Okay, fair enough. I will simply recast it and get another trigger. Is there an artifact creature that's good? Nah, we'll just get Mutt. We'll just get that. It's funny. Surprised my opponent's still in this. If Cyclonic Rift didn't get them out of this, I don't know what they're drawing towards. An extra turn, like River's Rebuke, extra turn spam. But again, that doesn't really get you there. So I'm not really sure what they're trying to do here. There's no card in my deck that they could steal at this point that matters, so I wasn't really sweating trying to block this again. Like, there's no single card that does anything. Okay, Gamble does something out of their deck. It's a coin flip. They could discard it, but they could get Mass Bounce Spell. I really think that's all there is. They discarded Mana Drain, which apparently means that's what they drew. So they did get River's Rebuke. They did get River's Rebuke. Fair enough. But again, I think they're just sort of spinning their wheels. I don't know what the long term is, and we just get to enjoy doing this even more. Alright, let's put Paradox Engine in the graveyard. Oh, is it already in the graveyard? Who cares? Just bin anything. Doesn't matter. Oh, they're milling 10. They're getting there. My opponent's putting up a good fight with this mill strategy. But we still have a third of our deck left, which is quite a lot. So, again, Shield Druid is a must-answer threat, so I'm going to play that. Let's play this. Get rid of this again. Play this to do 2 damage, and then they have to kill Shield Druid on upkeep. And my opponent can't get wrecked. Nice. Very surprised they lasted that long, but yeah, the Cyclonic Rift was one of their few outs, and they, of course, had it, but at the time they had it, it was just too late, and then just trying to play defense with the second version of it's not really going to get there. Very interesting commander, though. I mean, they were doing a good job at milling me, but they weren't persistent petitioners, so it's extremely difficult. And with Portal, it makes milling someone very, very bad, right? You don't want to mill somebody. But a very interesting game, nonetheless. GG's. Oh, it got exiled by Bojuka Bog. Alright. There was kind of a lot going on that game. I probably missequenced 1 or 2 things. Probably didn't play as perfectly as I could have there. Ooh. It's a mono-red player in the wild. Look at that. Well, is it an aggro deck? Alright, it's a 5-mana commander, so I'm not sure. It's a commander I have never seen before. I'm down. I'm down with it. That's exciting. It's the second commander in a row I have never seen. Yep. Very strange. Very strange. I like it. You have my attention, opponent. I only have red mana, right? Yeah, I only have red mana unless I want to sack this. And I kind of, like, don't want to do that, so I won't. That is a combat celebrant, so that combos pretty efficiently with their commander. Target... Okay, you know what? This seems like a very good time to do that, because it fizzles the expedites. Alright, opponent doesn't want to play anymore. Cool. Let's play this. Play this. Alright, opponent said good game and proceeded to not concede. Seems typical. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, of course. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play these two. I should have done it pre-combat then. Yeah, that was a mistake. I think this is better than playing Hornet Queen, but yeah, I should have done that pre-combat. Just came to that conclusion. Although, could I have? No, I couldn't have done it without sacking a treasure, so maybe I couldn't have done it anyways. Oh, I did not anticipate that. I didn't see that as a thing they could do. Whoops. Well, that was very bad. This is the person that said good game to me, by the way. That figures. Yep. Of course, I draw literally nothing. Alright, let's look for nothing. Do I lock any creature down with the dart? I don't think that does anything. It's not like I'm not denying a crew. All the crews can happen no matter what, so it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Yep, whatever. Yep, real good game. Real good game. Another commander I have never seen. But it gets there in the end. I got stun locked by the early GGs that clearly didn't matter. I actually forgot I even had 1 minute creatures in my deck. Shoot. I feel like it's been a while. No, I saw birds not too long ago. Trash for Treasure has been quite nice, though. So we have a Reckless Handling Trash for Treasure combo here if I discard the right card? Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Who knows? Maybe it works. I'm not even sure what the right pick is. Maybe Paradox Engine, because it's okay if it gets discarded or doesn't get discarded, right? On the play versus the best card in the game. Sounds about right. Do I play my commander next turn? I don't think our commander has anything to do with what we're trying to do, so no. Yeah. No attack. So we did discard Cityscape Leveler, but it doesn't have haste. So it's kind of meh. Maybe I still do it. I mean, it's a red-green deck, and if it doesn't have a braid, we're fine. Yeah. Like they have to deal with it. Uh-oh, it says YouTube is not responding. Rotro. Oh, just like a stream hiccup, I guess. And I'm back to a victory. Alright, yeah, there's not many cards that deal with it. Boseiju could be in their deck. But if they don't have it, I pretty much just shut them down from doing a lot of things. And we have Paradox Engine that they probably also can't deal with, so, yep. Okay, hopefully I didn't drop stream all the way, because that's annoying. It's more annoying because I don't think I'm recording, which means I can't find... if the stream drops, I can't find, like, the VOD to, the edit, or it's in, like, 5 chunks. It's annoying when that happens. But it looks like I lost internet for a second. Let us check the studio. No, it's still chugging along. It's all in one chunk still. I just had a drop in the stream quality. How dare I? I didn't drop? Alright, good. Good to know. So, Gamble is very strange here. This might be one of the games where Grazer on turn 1 isn't very good. But I have the Chromatic Star to maybe bail me out. So I'm gonna keep it anyways. I'm still doing like the best thing in the game, so it's hard to pass that up. And I could simply always draw a land too, it's not impossible. We did not draw land. I think this is slightly better than Chromatic Star here, so I'll try that instead. Still no land. Tragic. Very tragic. Very tragic. Very tragic indeed. Alright. Try again. Alright, cool. Great. So we gambled, and we lost. We gambled without casting Gamble, and I don't think I can win from here. I think missing your land drop that many times is not very viable. I had a lot of looks, too. I mean, I technically, if I want to keep going, could see 2 looks a turn for quite a while. So maybe it's worth trying. Or I could just draw one. Let's play my commander. Yeah, we'll just play my commander. If it dies, concede. Simply that. Enjoy your free win, or I didn't play the game. I think that was a worthwhile keep, though. I really do. I would keep that basically every time. Twitch over YouTube? Wow. Slow down there. Twitch has, for 5 years, it's hard to grow when you only do Twitch and you don't really touch YouTube. It's very difficult. I'd say it's basically impossible. The first YouTube stream I ever did was more successful than the past, like, 25 Twitch streams combined. Or maybe 35. Might have been 35. But it was a ridiculous number. And not just for viewers either. There were other things that were better. So I think YouTube's just better than Twitch. But you might as well do both. Might as well do both, I say. Alright, we top decked the best card in the game. Love to see it. I didn't even see what we're up against. Okay, so I probably shouldn't get Stomping Ground. You know what? I think I'm still going to get Stomping Ground. No respect. Respect is not their opponent. Can't make me. Can't make me respect you. Yeah, most are doing both. Yeah. You used to not be able to, but now it's just a good idea too, probably. Alright, fortunately that actually does not do much against us. I will play some artifacts. It's non-creatures, right? Yep. So we play that and play this. My opponent is going the route of draw cards before you play Arabella. Interesting. Actually, this is a spot where my hand is only non-creatures. I can only cast one a turn. Huh. Maybe it's more useful than I thought. Oh! Okay, wait. My opponent does not nearly get as many crazy things as I do, so there's no way I pass this up. Oh, they did get Aurelia. They did get Aurelia. What? Okay. Do I just let this go? Yeah. That's not... probably not what I would have done. But okay. Let's get rid of this. Okay, let's get rid of Impact Tremors? No, we just get rid of this, right? That is certainly a thing I'd rather not continue to deal with. Very surprised the... maybe that Lightning Bolt makes sense. Maybe it makes sense. I'm just overthinking it. So they can attack to trigger this, but then they can't really do anything after that, right? I don't even know if they want to swing with that. They probably don't. They're going to need a removal spell. Nykthos in an Arabella deck is kind of nuts, because it doesn't really play things that cost a lot of mana. Like, ever. My opponent probably can cast their entire hand, because Nykthos is like a ton of mana for them right now. But I don't really like Nykthos here. In this deck. It's very strange. Also, we kind of hit decently, I'd say. Like, one expensive thing makes sense to me. Alright. We're getting in there. We're drawing our card. So, here... and... here... and... here. And I don't really want to trade that. Actually, we could just... No, I'm going to chump... No. I think taking... That's fine. It's just 2 more damage. I'll live. Their commander notably does not have any way to gain haste, so this feels fine. And my commander almost completely pays for itself with the artifacts I have, but not all the way. Okay, exile all creatures, artifacts, and graveyards. That is everything ever, so I crack this to draw. Alright, being the only one with a creature in play seems ideal. Do I dash it? I probably should dash it. It might not ever hit my opponent again. Although... Yeah, we're going to dash it. My opponent's playing Farewell inside of their Arabella deck, by the way, if anyone was curious. Craterhoof Behemoth. Alright, my opponent sort of saved themselves with that Farewell. I don't think you should ever play Farewell in a deck like this. Makes no sense. It makes more sense than most of the board wipes, though, but still kind of nonsensical to me. Alright, we're just going to run out Craterhoof, as it really is only the... It's like the only thing that blocks efficiently. But it's still kind of miserable. And I don't really think I'm swinging, so I think we're probably screwed here. Opponent just got bailed out by a card they probably shouldn't be running. They also exiled a ton of things that like to be in the graveyard, too. Alright, whatever. Yep. Get bailed out. It's ridiculous. Should not run Farewell in Arabella. Makes no sense. They also didn't have to name enchantment. That's really funny. It's really funny. Yeah, they didn't have to name enchantment. Tragic. Made it to alive? That you did. You get to hear me complain for 2 hours that I don't have a 100% win rate. How dare I? Let's play this. The audacity of my opponents to think they can win. Very selfish. No real incentive to play my commander next turn. I thought they were going to miss the attack. Opportunity has been discovered. So both of these into nothing else? Or just this? Or this? Or that? Could literally do both. I mean, yeah, we should just do both. The treasure token, I mean, that's what it's here for, right? I don't know why I'm trying to sit on it anyways. That's what it's here for. Alright, we actually do need to draw pretty good here. Like, really good. Because blue-green literally ignores you. And I'm not presenting anything that would be worth not ignoring. Of course, we don't draw anything. My bauble. I don't know what's on top anymore. You have the worst luck with Gruul? I don't think I do. I probably have the worst luck with Mono Black. Probably Mono Black is the worst luck. That is the most unbelievable play. I'm actually incredibly confused. I do not understand the notion of what they just did. I don't get that. I don't understand how just... Yeah, I don't know. I really don't get why they did that. It actually resets this card, too. I feel like that was extremely beneficial for me. They, like, gave me a time walk. Oh, they even bounced their Wolf Willowhaven. Yeah, that was very confusing. I am very, very confused. Very confused. Okay, so I can do this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do it for 6. But that doesn't really feel good. Next turn I can do it for 9. Which feels a little bit better. Right? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I can get a creature. It can be Craterhoof, and it's swinging with itself and 3 others. Which... 4 attackers, all getting +6/+6, 24, 25, 26, 25. Well, this gets in the way. I don't think I can kill them. Does that mean I should get something else? I think it either means get something else or wait till I can do it for 10. And I think because my opponent's doing what they're doing, I probably can wait till this is at 10. I really don't want to, though. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Although I don't like my options at 8. Unless Craterhoof is genuinely lethal. They swung with Pock, it might now actually be lethal. Okay. Is it lethal? Let's see. I might have to, like, really sit here and do the math. Oh, wait a minute. I can't do it for 9. I can... Oh, wait, no, 8's fine. 8 is fine. Oh, no, they all have to swing. Oh, they all have to... These tap, right? Yeah, no, I can't do it for that then. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and there would be 3 attackers. I don't think I'm winning this. I'm not winning this, so let's do that. And do this for 8 anyways, just to spite my opponent. Craterhoof is 3 attackers, and they're all getting +7/+7. No, +6/+6. So it's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 27 in total. They can easily survive. Hornet Queen, Voltborn. Yep, I don't like any of my options. Tragic. So just blind Atali feels so ugly, but yep. That's all I can do here. Don't like any of these options as is anyways. Maybe just take this. And I somehow have to make it to another turn. And I don't really see that as happening. I don't think we're going to get there. Yeah, this is looking bad. It's looking bad. Okay, that's promising. That is promising. That's also incredibly promising. They didn't push a bunch of damage when they actually could have. It's not like I could really block those. I could chump block it. I don't know why they didn't swing here. Probably doesn't matter. I'm probably dead anyways. It's blue-green. That just didn't get to... I didn't impede the blue-green player for 12 turns, so... Well, eventually I'll get to play the game. I'm sure of it. Ugh. Mog them? What? I'm currently being mogged. Okay, so Goldhound, Paradox Engine. Oh no! Oh shoot, I forgot to tap my... I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's alright. I'm an idiot. Oh, come on! Come on! I just needed anything. Anything. Good. Anything? Really? Anything? Anything? Just any card ever? Oh, come on. It's not fair. It's not fair. My opponent cheated. Oh, I suffered through their turn for no reason. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm in shambles. I just needed any card there. Like any card ever. Ugh. My opponent got to play 45 cards. How come I can't do that? My opponent got to do it immediately. I didn't get to do it for 12 years. Ugh. That's so tragic. What is this hand? Is this hand a tragedy? Oh, this hand's a tragedy, yeah. Is this a hand of tragedy? Actually, it is. It's a little bit better. Let's get rid of this. Maybe Hornet Queen's better. No, I'm going to just play it smart and get rid of the more expensive card. The Hornet Queen doesn't feel terribly amazing anyways. Alright. It's not an Arboreal Grazer, but it's still a card with text on it. That is a Sylvan Ranger. The second game in a row I've seen this. Very surprised to see this. I don't really like this card. Interesting. Oh look, perfect removal. Who would have guessed? Certainly not me. Alright, Stomping Grounds. I can play Paradox Engine next turn? What does that do, though? I don't think that really does anything. I probably still should, though, right? I probably still should cast it. Aha, I untap my Delighted Halfling. Bask in its glory. Fable of Mirrorbreaker is a bit slow here. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that one. We're going to get rid of that one. Alright, surely we get to play more Magic, and my opponent doesn't immediately kill me. They're not pushing like a ton of damage. I could just play out Hornet Queen. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, technically. I'm not really scared of Virtue. Of, what is it called? Persistence. Alright, well, perfect answer for my card there, so now I don't know what to do. Just hide behind a Hornet Queen for 10 years? Still doesn't feel amazing. But it doesn't feel bad. I will shut this down, because why not? They can't swing with it, so they can't get a trigger off of it. Though I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do against Infinite Lotus Cobras. That does not deal with Hornet Queen really at all, right? Oh, it does. They get their own. Yeah, alright. Okay, well, again, for the 4th game in a row, we lost to mono green. And then when it is done with green cards, it plays the other colors that are really good, with the top end of the best of the other colors. What did we have that game? No, I don't think I had much that game, right? The Paradox Engine got answered. If it didn't, maybe I had. I really don't know. I think I need more setup. I need it more setup for that game to feel good. It doesn't do anything against Thalia? Well, it stops it from killing me. Otherwise, I'm just dying to 4 damage a turn. I have, like, enough blockers to last me probably the rest of the game, right, as 4 turns. I'm not interested in, like, trading with it. Sure. Actually, Thalia is kind of the least of my problems. In that spot there. So I could play a Forge on turn 2. I think I will. Opponent's going to go for a Reanimate early. Maybe this does make sense then. I think I should do this. It looks a little weird, but you know what? I did it. If my opponent's going to play a turn 2 Pock, then I think this makes sense. Especially how Pock on the first turn doesn't actually get to do... Okay, now I'm confused. Now I'm actually completely confused. My opponent did not have an untapped land? I don't know. I can't bin this because I have to respect reanimate. I just have to. Oh, I forgot to swing. Oh, I forgot. It's fine. It's just 2 damage. I don't think the first 2 damage matters that much here. There it is. Alright. So, I don't know if the Forge outpaces this, but... Why did it just tap itself? That was weird. So, now what? We pass the turn, and we hope the over-the-top is really good, because my opponent only has 1 non-land permanent, presumably 2 this turn cycle. Yep. Alright. Well. I've been in worse positions. They did not crack this on my turn. Bit of a mistake there. Kind of a huge mistake. Huh. Opponent gets Vorinclex, that's unfortunate. But I do have Ulamog mana now, but I don't know if Ulamog is good enough. It is black-green. They don't have any, like, the white answers, quote-unquote. This might work, who knows. I lose, what? 1 per? Okay. Oh, come on. How? How do you do this? Get out of here. Get out of here with that. No, I don't have the colorless mana. 1, 2. I don't have the colorless mana. I can't discard it to madness. That would have been awesome, though. Alright, opponent, you need a sweeper in your deck. And they're conveniently at 6, so the Forge would kill them. Casualties of War doesn't do it, and a sweeper on its own doesn't do it, so... Okay, there you go. You can reanimate that. Alright. I think my opponent's only bet was me misclicking Emrakul there, which would have been really funny. But yep. The turn 2 Pock is very good, and we'd still beat it. Fortunately, it wasn't the 5th game in a row that was decided by a high power 1-drop. I mean, I'm doing that, but when I'm not the one doing it, I have legal obligation to complain. But interesting. Brings you back to your standard days. Oh, man. Getting in with a Boreal Grazer, yep, as is tradition. As is tradition. There really isn't anything I want it to replace other than the medallions. I think that's a good sign. This feels like a deck I want Colossus to be in, but it doesn't really want to be in here because I don't want to exile my own cards. I do actually use my graveyard. I want to play this. There's a lot of games, Nash. It gives me Thoughtseize PTSD. So I think I'm playing this. I'll also play this. I should also play this. Alright. Taste it. Taste the rainbow, opponent. We shall play this, and... Yep, that's it. That's all I've got. That's my TED Talk. Play the fetch land. Get rid of that. I'm not gonna crack the Mishra's Bauble. Okay. I think I'll crack it now. Alright. Stopping after Throne of Eldraine. Yeah, that's fair. There's nothing in the graveyard for this yet. That is a Cultivate. That is a do nothing for 2 turns into a Cultivate. Extremely slow. Very, very, very slow. Oh, hey, it's Ragavan. Do I play Ragavan? If so, am I dashing it? I think I am dashing it. It might be the only turn I get to hit my opponent with it, so... Because then they play Nashi and I just, like, not swing through again. House Meld is hilarious. I would have liked to have kept that one. Semblance Anvil can be good, it's just in this spot it's not looking like it is. That's kind of crazy. Wait a minute. Why would they play that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There must be a removal spell. There must be a removal spell here, because I think they had one on turn 2. They just didn't cast it, so I'm going to obviously force it out here. And I can play my commander, but then I can't pay for Rhystic Study. Does that matter? I don't think it does. I think I'm still just casting it. Little tragic, but it is what it is. And yep. Semblance Amble not looking too useful. Great Henge. That's a card I'd want on paper for commander. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious they just go for the throat here, and that's fine. Not even really sure if that's what I would have done, but that's what they did. Oh, cool. Alright, my opponent seems a little irrationally afraid of this, but I'm all here for it. Alright, now we're just losing a Sultai control, and their do-nothing terrible commander does not matter anymore, so this game's done. I'm not even going to bother cracking my 2 artifacts. It's a waste of my time. Speaking of artifacts, this is Tezzeret. I'm gonna play Fable here. Commander's not doing anything. Doesn't matter. Oh no, it's this thing. Oh no, not again. This thing has given me quite the headache. Emporium Thopterist. That is a Foundry Inspector, wow. That's interesting. Do I play that? I don't think I do, right? I feel like I just really need to draw something, so I don't know why I would play this. Okay, that's not drawing anything. Let's swing with these two. Right? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Maybe just this, because I don't need it. And trading with their inspector? Tragic. Okay, there's nothing to imprint. Just not going to cast it. Oh, come on. Come on, game. Yeah, whatever. Stupid. Okay, well, I guess we played Magic. It certainly happened. I cast cards. And then proceeded to draw nothing. Does this deck want other value town 5-drop grindy nonsense cards? I feel like it does. I don't know. You could run... What's the 5-minute enchantment? No, it's not an enchantment. It's a spell. What's it called? Five-minute draw 5? I think this is the kind of deck for... Yeah, Escape the Wilds. That's it. We probably want Escape the Wilds. We probably don't want Cultivate. I almost don't even want Flare. I don't like my mana rocks, Arcane Signet, Cold Steel Heart. I don't really like them that much. I also kind of don't like Urabrask's Forge. I'll take that out. This is not that kind of deck. I don't think it is. Playing lands off the top would be kind of useful. Sort of. How about Experimental Frenzy? Playing off the top is funny. Grafdigger's Cage? Is it only creatures? No, we don't like that. Emery, you should be further in the bottom part of it, where I'm getting all like the whatchamacallit. I think the top part is way better, but the bottom part is much more unique. Springleaf Drum, I think, is just actually probably should have been in here. This is really good. Maybe. Is it? Hold on. Everything already taps for mana. Tapping this for mana is literally the same as tapping it with my commander. So it's kind of like ironically stupid. But maybe that's okay. Unless I find something better. I don't have faith that this can, like, storm off with a bunch of cheap artifacts. I just genuinely don't believe that's possible in red-green. But it's a thing you can do. I'm not super sold on it, though. What about the Seek Rampant Growth? If I do 5, it always does Paradox Engine, which is funny. That is funny. Semblance Anvil doesn't feel worth it either, because we're not actually the storm off with a bunch of artifacts, but I just don't think that's possible. I mean, I've tried it with decks that are all in on artifact chaining and impulsing off the top with a bunch of artifacts, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You can get some amount of value. It's not like you're going to fizzle every time. Also, these 2 cards don't really mean anything to me. I just really don't like it. I just don't see it working. Celestia's draws and discards. We have some things that like to get discarded. But again, it sort of taps already, so I'm losing sort of half the value of the card. Actually losing more than half, because if I tap it for my Myria to impulse, then I can't tap it for mana. It's kind of weird. Pulling cards in 2 different directions is not a good idea. Well, there's a difference between doing that and having a card be versatile, I should say. Karn? Maybe. Key to the Archive has been very good. Mystic Forge is definitely that other side of things. I mean, Mystic Forge gives me options. Okay. It's a bit slower, though. What does Faceless Agent hit? Faceless Agent always hits in Eldrazi. That's hilarious. Alright. I like that. I like it. Yeah, I do like the Karnstruct Karn. That is an interesting one. I really wish I was also Urza, though. Alright, it's blue-green again, but it's the... What is that Merfolk? No, it's not. That's nuts. Alright, scam with Ragavan, here we come. Alright, Ragavan, get in there. Do it. No one drop. Oh, come on. No. No. Be Utopia Sprawl? Oh, come on. Come on! You've got to be kidding me. Alright, out of actual spite, Lightning Bolt. I'm spiting my opponent. We're gonna Lightning Bolt that. Get out of my way. Oh hey, a Boreal Grazer. That's ironic. Yes! 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 Oh, it worked. It actually worked. Oh, it worked. It worked. Look at that. That sums up Historic Brawl so well that I probably should never play another game in this format again. On the play Ragavan, I win, and they're like, lol, no, best card in the game, I win, and then I'm like, lol, gamble for Lightning Bolt. What a format. What a format. I'm glad our commanders had anything to do with that game. What a format. It's so stupid. So stupid. Oh, so stupid. Win or lose, that game would have been dumb. I love it. Oh, look, it's blue-green again. No early mana. Actually, no early play. I don't really like that. Could gamble for a solid 2-drop? I don't know what a solid 2-drop looks like. I don't think I like this hand either. Get rid of spare supplies. No, we get rid of sphere. Yeah, alright. I don't think I've ever played against Oko. Like, ever. Land. Do we want a land? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. It's a 4-mana commander, so... Wow, they didn't have a ramp spell. Almost always want one with a 4-mana commander. Kinda crazy. Opponent says nice to my land, maybe they're saying nice to my Furnace Skull Bomb. No, they're just thinking about Muldrifter? Not sure. Don't know. Don't know. Okay, let's play this. I can abrade my own commander, but I don't have to do that right now, so I probably just don't. Probably. If I do abrade it... No, I don't like doing that. You also think about Muldrifter? Alright, I don't know. Maybe our opponents just... Maybe they know me? I don't know. Yep, pass. So, Inventor's Fair. Play this. There. There's not many ways for me to deal with this, so this kind of just has to happen. And then recast it. And I can crack this. No, wait, no. Yeah, I just assume my opponent... I don't know. Maybe they're just weird. Let's do that. Opponent is drawing Sapphire Medallion for the turn. We'll see how good that is. Okay. I think I'm going to dash a Ragavan here. I could get I could get my Paradox engine. If I cast it, though, I can't do anything else after, right? Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna dash Ragavan. I'm dashing Ragavan. And I think I might even blow up Key to the Archive. No, they discarded Crozen Grip, so... Actually, that was a really good draw, wow. Oh hey, an extra turn. Alright, so they don't have any additional mana colors this turn. So this isn't super amazing. But it's pretty easy to find a counter spell. No such luck. Never mind. Tap that. So now it's a lot of floating, but that's what we came here to do, so I'm gonna do it. We have an extra turn. I don't have to, do anything weird. Let's get rid of that and this. No. Here and here. Hey. And I guess I can play the land. Get rid of that. Hey! Alright, so now it's gonna be pretty easy to just win. Probably. And I will sit here and do it. Oop, don't do that. Is there an artifact in my graveyard that's worth reanimating? No. I also have a second extra turn, by the way, which is kind of funny. So we do this like that. Okay, that's even more mana. Oh, sweet. Alright, so we got that. I mean, my opponent can concede. They have the emotional... Well, maybe they don't have the emotional capacity to concede, but it is certainly something you can do. And I am all for it. I don't have a way to win yet, though. But, I mean, I just keep going. I'm gonna find one. Okay, maybe I won't. Okay. Calm down, game. Alright, that works. Almost didn't get there. Let's not tap the ones that sack to draw. Alright, that... Oh no, it discards the card I find. Oh, that's fine though. That's fine. Because I get to, Yeah, that's fine. I have the sack and artifact get anything out of play, so let's get... I guess Cityscape Leveler? Now, this doesn't actually kill my opponent, does it? Oh, maybe it does. I think it actually does. Oh, no! Oh, it escapes! Oh, I'm an idiot! Oh, I thought I was casting it from hand, even though I just specified that that's not what I was doing. I'm so stupid. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I messed it up. It's alright. Alright, we found the win. We found the win, it's just in a different way. It's just in a different way. Just in a different way. So let's play this. Because I can just, like, kill my opponent with damage. Alright, so we go here, here, and here. Blow up something random, I guess this. I don't want to blow up the Oko. I'd rather avoid my opponent ever, like, having an opportunity to rope out. Because I think that'd be funny. Alright. Oh, but my opponent let me do it. This is actually the first opponent that let me do it, which is kind of surprising. Especially from someone who just emote spammed. Usually people who throw, like, a temper tantrum. Crybabies don't usually, let you do the combo. But of all the people to let me do it, it was somebody who was crying the whole time, which is weird. They weren't even AFK. They were actually here watching it, too. Very surprising. Very surprising. But yeah, that was like the 4th blue-green deck in a row. They didn't have a 1-drop, right? How did this game pan out in the long term? Oh, I blew up my own creature. Whoop, almost knocked it from my microphone. I blew up my own creature. That's right. Interesting. So, we saw almost half our deck. I don't think it's possible to fizzle. We did have an extra turn, too. So it's very difficult to fizzle, but it wasn't looking like this trash for treasure would have ever been useful. Well, that's fine though, right? Because it's not like I'm gonna bin anything relevant. I'm just going to simply cast it, so I don't really need this. Actually, the one thing I did bin, I would have generally wanted to reanimate, so the one opportunity I had, I blew it. But yeah, it's so likely we find something to actually win the game with, though. Yep. But, I mean, I probably didn't even need the extra turn. Right? I could have floated more mana and just kept digging. But there was a chance to fizzle. But it's kind of hard to fizzle. It is. Alright, I'm going to just talk about the deck now. I did the thing. I did the thing. Even if it's against a 2-year-old, I still did it. It's also over 2 hours. Okay. So, it's a very strange deck. I think my assessment for what it's trying to do was correct. You can either care about exiling things off the top of your deck to pseudo-storm. It is very difficult to pseudo-storm with something like this. I have never seen anyone do it, but that's not really a big deal because just chaining just a few things together is good enough. Right? If you do maybe 5 cards and you eventually hit something very scary, you can just win. And I like the added benefit of tapping your... turning everything into a mana rock is extremely good, right? I think that's probably better than the bottom part of the text box here. But I could have definitely gone way more in on the bottom part, right? I ended up putting Paradox Engine in later. I didn't really think it was this kind of deck, but with Paradox Engine, it certainly felt like this kind of deck, right? Paradox Engine is one of those cards that does let you sort of go off infinitely with the bottom part, so you might as well play it. But outside of Paradox Engine, it doesn't seem like I'm ever reasonably going to chain out a bajillion artifacts. I mean, you logically can't, because it only gets you one card and you have to tap two things. So you kind of need this, right? But again, the value is nice. Just impulsing twice a turn on average is just card advantage. You would prefer to draw into something significant, not just more artifacts to do more of the same thing, right? You have to eventually do something with all that mana and all those artifacts. You can't just impulse infinitely. That's why I did have Banefire in here initially. However, it didn't seem like I was getting nearly enough mana to, like, essentially one-shot my opponent with Banefire. And Banefire for, like, 10 is kind of cool, but I'd rather at that point just run a giant scary threat like another Eldrazi. So I think it's correct to not go all in on the bottom part and just kind of let it be there with, well, you know, Paradox Engine, maybe Mystic Force. I don't even really think this is right, but I did end up putting it in. I never got to play with it, though. Just sort of, yeah, a little bit of the middle ground, leaning more on the top side of things, and use sometimes Paradox Engine. I like how I can sort of vomit out most of my opening hands, and then usually have, kind of like Azusa would, have just one big creature. This can, unlike Azusa, sort of find it by impulsing off the top, right? But if you do impulse, you better have a bunch of mana still left over, otherwise you're going to lose the card forever, which is tragic. There are some ways to discard cards. I mean, if you want to add more colorless mana so you can Madness Emrakul, that would be kind of cool. You can run colorless producing artifacts pretty easily in here, I think. So that would be funny, but that's probably not worth it, at least not just for Emrakul. Faceless Agent, after had looking at my creature types, I put it in here because it always gets an Eldrazi. I didn't even notice this, but I like that idea. I think it might be too much to ask for to drop Ulamog the Defiler and expect this to consistently hit Eldrazi, because then I'd have to shave all the 2s, and that doesn't seem viable. So Eldrazi's at 3 is really funny, although you still really don't want to hit this. It's usually the other 2 that are a lot better to hit, but hey, I mean, why not, right? That's something you should always think about. What is this going to hit when you cast it? And it hits the things I want to cast, so that, you know, run it. But this is up to the individual, right? It's just how your creature types line up. But it is sort of a 3-mana tutor. Perilous Iteration, I am a pretty big fan of. I like this card. I play it in regular Historic. With Arclight Phoenix, is with the Phoenix being the only target for the 3 or up. And the 2 or down being whatever is nice. So I like this card here, right? All of our things up here are solid hits, especially later on in the game, so I like it. I like this card. Thought I'd give it a try, and I wasn't super disappointed with it every time I was casting it. No, that's about it. That's about it. It's an interesting way to play red-green, that's for sure. I'm a fan of, like, the red-green sort of storm thing, and this does that as, like, a side gig, and I really like that. I kind of wish I could play a Klothys deck like this. I really like Klothys as a card, and it's cool, you know, making a Klothys Treasure Storm things work, or Klothys with a bunch of auras and equipment to smash your opponent in the face work. Like, I just kind of like red-green, excuse me, red-green doing weird things, and this certainly does do weird things. I like it, so can recommend, and there's certainly different ways to play this, but let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Alright, streams, YouTube and Twitch. I will see you guys the time at which I do. That is in the intermediate future. Yep, that's it. That's all I've got for you.